Hello and welcome back to IXL Tutorials. This is Mr. Duffick, and today we are doing IXL N10, which is titled Properties of Trapezoids. So, similar to the last couple IXLs, they're going to give you a series of problems, and you have to figure out the missing lengths and angles and such of trapezoids in this case. So here we have a trapezoid, and remember a trapezoid is a shape with one set of parallel lines, so these opposite lines over here, VW and TY, are parallel, right? Different lengths, but parallel. And then these two sides are going to join them together. They are definitely not parallel. And here in this diagram, we have a line UX that is kind of like the midpoint of the shape. So U is going to be the midpoint between V and T, and X is going to be the midpoint between W and Y. And it says that if the length VW is 34 and UX is 42, then what is going to be the length of the longer base down here, TY? Okay, so if this one is 34, it increases by 8 to get to our midpoint here. That means we're just going to increase it by another 8 and get our final length here. So 42 plus 8 is 50. So we'll go 34 plus 8 to 42 plus 8 to 50. So TY is going to be 50. Okay, TU are the midpoints of the legs, all right, of the trapezoid. If UX, so the midpoint, the line here, the segment, mid segment, is 36 units long, and VW is 48, then what is YZ? So now it's just the opposite. We start at 48, and then we subtract 12 and get down to 36, meaning we're going to subtract 12 again and get down to 24. Okay, if VY, so this line right here is not parallel to WX, and it's definitely not from what we can see, what is VY? So even though the lines are not parallel, they are going to have to be the same length, okay? And we know that partially because of the angles right here. Okay, if the angles right there are the same, that means these two are going to have to be the same. And so if that's 81, this one is going to be 81. Okay, if PS is not parallel with QR, what is the measure for angle Q? Okay, well, we know these are parallel. We know these two lengths are the same because of the tick marks. And so therefore we know that 49 is also going to be the angle degree value over there. So I will bring that up. Okay, so we know this angle right here is 49. Therefore, we know this angle down here is going to be 49. And all three have to add up to 360, okay? Meaning P and Q are going to be the same. So I'll just say those are equal to X and X. So we're going to do 49 plus 49 plus X plus X. And that, again, is going to have to equal 360 degrees. So 49 is 98 plus X is 2X, and then equals 360. We'll subtract 98 from both sides. Okay, so we are left with 2X equals 262. We'll divide both sides by 2. 131. Okay, so it's going to be 131 degrees. Okay, so if GH is not parallel with EF, definitely not, what is EF? So what is the length here? Well, this is 56, and this is going to be 56. Since the two angles here are the same, we know these two lengths have to be the same, so 56. Okay. And I'm just going to keep jumping from here, I think. I will answer this one because it's quick. If these two are not parallel, then what is the measure for angle U? Well, these are the same length, meaning 64 here is going to be 64 here as well. Okay, so now I'm going to jump. This is the same problem as before. We'll jump. Okay, so same problem, except instead of giving you numbers, they give you variables. So this is probably worth doing. Okay, so it says QR is W plus 1, and SV, so the mid section here, is going to be W plus 18. And TU is going to be 3W minus 45. What is the value of W? Okay, well, we know that SV is going to be halfway between W plus 1 and 3W minus 45. So it's going to be kind of the midpoint, right? Meaning that if we added both of our bases together and divided by 2, it's going to have to equal our mid segment there. So we'll go W plus 1 plus 3W minus 45 all over 2, because we're going to take half of that, right? And that has to equal our mid segment here of W plus 18. All right. So we're going to start by multiplying both sides by 2. That. So the 2's cancel out, leaving us with W plus 1 plus 3W minus 45, which equals 2 times W is 2W, and then plus 2 times 18 is 36. Okay, now let's combine all the like terms. On the left side, we'll go W plus 3W is 4W. 1 minus 45 is minus 44, which equals 2W plus 36. We'll combine more of the like terms, so we'll subtract 2W from this side, put it over here, and then we will add 44 on both sides as well. So we are left with 2W equals 36 plus 44 is 80. And we'll divide both sides by 2, meaning W is going to equal 40. Okay, so W is going to equal 40. And if you wanted to check your work, you could. You could just plug 40 in for W and make sure everything looks fine. So I'm just going to plug 40 in here. Okay, there we go. Okay, this is an isosceles trapezoid, meaning we have two sides that are the same. So these two are going to be the same. HJ, so our diagonal here is going to be 9t plus 10, and IK, our other diagonal, is going to be 4t plus 70. What is the value of t? So since we have our diagonals here inside this isosceles trapezoid, they're going to be the same length. So therefore, 9t plus 10 is going to equal 4t plus 70. So you'll just set them equal to each other algebraically. 9t plus 10 equals 4t plus 70, and then just solve and combine like terms until you get t by itself. Okay, let's see, QS and RT. Yeah, same problem, just different variables. I'm going to jump again to 97. And we have QS and RT. So it looks like that's the end. It looks like that's all you're going to see up until the end of the IXL. So this is where I will stop the video. Take care, stay safe, study hard, and I will catch you on the next IXL tutorial video. Goodbye.